Alright, I guess I'm going to call this next series Untitled One, because it's a couple of articles I've written and forgot to include. They got shuffled around in my backup paperwork or whatevs. So, we'll call it Untitled One, and I'll just name them as I go. The first one is called Perfect Memory. Let me adjust this real quick so that people's ears don't bleed explode. Perfect memory. Everyone has perfect memory if they choose to see it. It is a question of whether or not the subconscious is fully illuminated or not. On a high enough level of consciousness, it becomes impossible to judge anyone due to the greatly expanded sense of awareness from which perspective everyone and everything looks the same. But we must also realize that as we grow and ascend to this level, so too does everyone else. For by such thought in its form, the entire world is lifted up, and with a loving kindness set aright. The Kien. This is the level of the Kien, where that, despite the entirety of our nature being illuminated and shining brightly, the purifying fire of the Spirit has burned away the details, the most horrifying aspects of human nature, all the more negative functions of the individual beings, and entirely burnt them down to nothing more than ashes, like cosmic dust floating in the outermost lifeless rings in the microcosm of our solar system. That is the Kien. Anruda, Zith, and Dion Fortune. Article number 2. Fundamental rules of life. 1. Can I see you? Yes? No? 2. Does it matter? Yes? No? Why? How? 3. Does their existence threaten you? Yes? No? Maybe? Sometimes? Often? I don't know? A little? A lot? You got 8 choices, pick one. 4. Are they hurting anyone right now? Pie. Invisible sequence of mental healing, which is all healing. 1. Listen. 2. Hear. 3. Notice. 4. Realize. 5. Expound. 6. Decorrelate. 7. Interpret. 8. Translate. 9. Sign. 10. Receive. 11. Transmit. 12. Expel. 13. Detoxify. That's how you get rid of mental garbage. Your own, by the way. Article number 3. The act of song creation. When most songwriters work to create a song, what drives them and why? I would divide this concept into 2 simple classes, the amateur and the master. The amateur seeks to write songs. They do so in hopes of attention, social standing, riches, fame, the light of celebrity, etc. The master creates songs to satisfy internal and external vibrations. The master creates a song in order to convey a feeling, express an idea, or to break up old and hackneyed convention. I have been writing songs with the express purpose of overcoming insurmountable challenge without further interruption or hardship, and great and prolonged healing of the human family. It is impossible to manifest reality. It is a childish notion. It is, however, possible to manifest the elements of it through our artifice and our creativity. Fire, water, air, earth, and the blending of them. but only if one is aware of affinity by element. Oh, this is wow. Holy crap, on a stick. This one's pretty big. Pull it out of the sheath here. Hold on. God. I apologize for him. You're lucky you only got to see it today. For me, it's every day. And he's way too friendly. I don't mean to be just another tag much. Why do you think that is, Smudge Puppet? Article number 4. A combination of words interspersed with lightning tongue. Zith. Oh, how the woke, fraudulent, and critically unthinking caste is a mob of fools and idiots. In the passing of psychologically sociological movements that smacks with the feeling of shallow, but small ripple through the popular illusionary novelty flash among the herd of lemmings that is the lower man. Such derogatories already, and we're not even through a paragraph. The common, intellectual, lazy, lower demeanor of dross, being well-fed and even saturated in the hypnotic pastimes of that flock dominated and trapped by determinism, but also base their desires of the lowest and most animal natures. Those standing above observe this inattentiveness to those nuances of functional working knowledge that actually do lead to those levers that, when thrown, demonstrate their actuated pull and the intended effect of cause and the direction of desired outcomes, as opposed to the simplistic generations of the land as they speculate publicly about what must and must not be how things are, or if you prefer the modern parlance, what they is. For this higher man, sadly often working as a rather sinister benefit, it becomes a trifling thing to then emulate the calls and ruminations present in the public square in the particular in which they find themselves. Fire them up, and the emotional diatribe will carry them forward to the place where you need many levers pulled in order to cause that which you are seeking to materialize. They will be so carried forward that many will fail to take heed of their surroundings and significant decisions of long and waning consequence. Throwing forth on these waves of overly emotional overcharge, come into a great fist, and the radiated lofty prose of not very long past, not so long proclamations suddenly aren't so glinted with the shine of the genuine quality they so recently seem to gain authentically. Xylitity. Oh, how they are full of regression, all the way down to the Neanderthal, full of the barking of the dogs of because inaccurate and astonishingly diagonal adjectives several feet from their intentional recipient, all for the sake of pleading for a false dichotomy. Oh, how they are. When the propaganda has diluted them down to the heights of imagined moral authority, hey, do this. Look at these words and stuff. Go the long way around and cross on the other side of the street. No, shut up. You let me read it, dude. No, you better read it too fast. Dude, what the fuck? Get out of here. Oh, how about the Europeans to radio right? Let's take the and grace. Well, they do know so great to know. Honestly, they only speak of the fair of being allocated to the death they owed. They only decided on a show up. And as well, the temporal space they are limited by and enslaved into. And yet, even in spite of this, oh, how they scold and threaten in such place where their diminished, actually absent moral authority exists only in their well-nourished delusions. It's okay, Timmy, your delusions are very well-nourished, and it is too late when, if ever, the foothold they have in the lowest ripple of this blurred below in the hen-decked rules as they either sink or tumble overfeed into the destruction they have created by their very brashness and stupidity. It's hopeless, they say. There's nothing that can be done, they whiningly scold. But of course, that is their diminishing hope that somehow their inability to be learned and not be ruled by transient emo time, having with tears, as they now realize their leader stuck out the back and left them the proverbial tab and the ugly shorts. And now there is no one to comfort them, as they have long since forgotten their flock, and they have long since forgotten their lack of fashionable sense. Ability other than resentment and general thermometers. What the fuck, bro? How many brain cells did you use just now? And general anathema that hangs about them seek to destroy others in good standing, so that if nothing else, they can preserve their poor artificial inflation. It is a good thing that without the blessings of the devil, they can no longer achieve anything, especially that which they are neither deserving, worthy of, or capable of managing were they to receive it. It is a good thing for them only that their ego's so overblown down upon that notebook as they gonna go, I'll tell you. Because if they ever had taken an honest look at themselves, they would probably blow their own brains out, slowly, like a candle in the wind, crying in a corner about judgments from others that they've never heard or been said. I didn't say you're ugly, I was just thinking it, Timmy. Everybody else was thinking it too, but it's okay, everyone knows I'm uglier than you, okay? Hey, if you take any of that too seriously and go do something stupid, I disavow. I just want to say that because I've noticed people take some stuff I write way too seriously. I want to talk about concepts and stuff, but a lot of the time, when I look around what is popular, I'm definitely goddamn making fun of you. Have a good evening, everyone. Don't do anything not evil enough. Or something